My name is Eva Parantica, VP of a brand new division of the world's largest corporation, Alta Interglobal, and I am excited to welcome you to our newest initiative, Alta Interstellar. While you may only know us as the largest and most successful holding company in the known universe, we have recently set our sights on a new goal, the colonization of space. This is why we acquired your previous employer, Kindred Aerospace, and why you are now shuttling your way between the stars toward your new home. With our patented AltaPort technology, we instantly teleported all the equipment needed for your new settlement directly to your chosen planet. And while we would have loved to do the same for you, our current technology tends to liquefied biomatter. Instead, you have been sleeping soundly and deeply for around a century in one of our patented Alta Crypods. That may sound like a long time, but for you it passed in an instant. And what a small price to pay for such an amazing adventure. You will be the very first settler on this previously unexplored planet. After landing, all you need to do is boot up your habitat and gather your gear. Then you can begin to call down extra buildings to grow the space into a small, functioning community. Once that is achieved, Alta will soon send dozens of fresh-faced colonists your way. It is your mission to work with those colonists to build a flourishing foothold for humanity in deep space. All of us here at Head Office could not be more excited to welcome you into the Alta family, and we look forward to supporting you in your adventures. Onward and upward!
While that landing wasn't as smooth as we would have liked, like any major event. It can also offer a change of perspective. Hi, my name is Echo, and I will be your companion on this adventure. Like a faithful hound, I will attend to you, alerting you to dangers and opportunities as they arise. Look at this place. Gorgeous! Well, except for all that burning wreckage. A perfect spot for another rip-roaring adventure. What will we discover? Hopefully our habitat. I'm picking up a faint signal over those cliffs. Onward, brave explorer! Remember, an educated settler is a successful settler. And a crucial element of our mission on this planet is to catalog this pristine alien ecosystem into our Kindex database. So go ahead, switch on your scanner and scan a creature, some funky plant, anything interesting, really. Oh, it's so cute. You should scan it. What is it made from? Meat, fungus, silicone? Ooh, finally a minor obstacle, a tiny cliff. Unfortunately, even that is too difficult for your weak, fleshy body right now. Maybe we should look around the wreckage back there for something useful, like a ladder or something. Go scan it all! Okay, this area looks promising. Let's scan some junk. That was not the easiest landing. There are pieces of Kindred and Alta gear littered all over this beach. Hopefully your habitat is intact. Victory! It appears our ship's 3D printer is still functional despite its sudden descent onto the beach. Everything you will need can be crafted with this lovely device. Let's see what's available to print in there. Yup, that's the one. Jump thrusters are what we need. Oh, but we'll need to gather some basic resources in order to print this, which shouldn't be a problem. Let us poke at the nearby wildlife. Fly, you inflatable herp derp! Burst and shower us in your glorious internal resources! Carpet! The building blocks of life as we know it! Okay, now I feel kind of bad about all that. Bad in a satisfied way because I really want to get off this beach and we have things to print. Okay, that's enough. Head back to the printer and get crafting. Onward and upward indeed! Onward and upward indeed! Now we should be able to clear those cliffs and continue looking for our habitat. I have faith in you. Jump! Jump! Ah, a jungle. Nice. And so close to the beach. Now where is that habitat? Ooh, see that really familiar plant with the orange fruit over there? My sensors show healing properties. Go slap it! Aww, they have their own little herpy-derpy village. So cute. Crystals! Blocking our path. When in doubt, scan it. Okay. Still annoying, but thankfully delicate. Nothing a plasma shell can't fix. As much as I hate to admit it, this feels like a time to craft yourself a weapon. We always end up here in the end. But first you'll need some aluminium. I am detecting some promising mineral formations nearby. Search the area. Nice! Those veins are rich in the kind of materials required to 3D print new stuff, which you'll need to do if you want to get off this rock, or otherwise to comfortably wait for the ravages of old age. Okay, that's enough. Let's head back to the printer and get our problem-solving projectile launching apparatus. Armed and dangerous. Do you feel safer now? Because I don't. Those crystals better watch out. Oh, I am detecting a very potent edible organism nearby. We should seek it out for science. But make sure to scan it first, just in case. Anyway, you should now feel stronger, faster, and fitter. Neat. If you see another of these laying about, eat it. Strange alien crystals! Time for the shooty bang bang! Progress! So what now? Well, I am detecting new species in this next area, some of them more territorial than we've encountered so far. Remember, there is nothing in Alpha's various directives that stops you from hunting them, or avoiding them, or even eating them. A hive! Poke it! Perhaps a good moment to gain some altitude, save the landscape, so to speak. That never gets old. That's a choice. So small, so beautiful, so squishy. Sweet carbon, the building blocks of the universe. Another weird goo. Zoo! I hope you're hungry. I have a feeling you'll be eating a few of these. Jump! So, at this point, I must point out that we are in a bit of a pickle. According to our launch manifest, we were supposed to be nestled safely inside the habitat after waking up from no sleep. But obviously we are not. Judging by the debris we saw earlier, our ship disintegrated on entry to the atmosphere. And worse, all your equipment is missing. Our focus needs to be on finding it, or replacing it. But that is a task for future you. Present day you still needs to find the habitat. It appears the way forward is blocked again. We'll need to rely on on your keen sense of observation once more, my best new friend. Oh, look at this little guy. So cute. So juicy. Oh, a hungry little fella. What could we feed it? I like that. Find more. Okay, the path seems to have cleared. Press on. The habitat can't be much further. That's the good stuff right there. You wanted more life? You got more life. We should be getting really close now. I can feel it in my robotic bones. Ah, there it is. Just head down there and we can finally get comfortable and relax a minute. And then we get to work. What the? Is this half-submerged wreck really what I think it is? Could you scan it for me, please? Ooh, Flashback Friday. That looks like one of Kindred's old launch vehicles. I wonder what it's doing down here. Let me see if I can trace it using its KIN number in the old Kindred database. That might take some time. Module seems basically intact, but it's been sitting there for almost a century. Try to power it up. Congratulations! Your shiny new Kindred branded habitat is active and ready for use. Be aware that despite our best efforts to maintain a high quality workmanship, some wear and tear is to be expected. Gorgeous! Head on inside. Remember to wipe your home sweet home! The best bargain habitat.
I will fulfill your dreams. I'll fulfill my families.
Alpha, be committed to pushing the boundaries of technology, exploring the cosmos.
Welcome, valued Alta Interglobal employee. How happy we were to acquire your previous company, Kindred Aerospace. And we want to let you know how much we appreciate your commitment to the Alta Interglobal. Unfortunately, however, we've been forced to let you go. So, we hope you, however, are alive and that you managed to arrive safely with all your possessions and equipment. Originally, we were planning to ask you to send it all back to us, but I am pleased to announce that the shipping costs were prohibitive, so you can keep them. Always our vote, of course. So while our initial visions of spreading new Alta interglobal colonies across the universe may be on hold, we trust you enjoyed your time with the company. Further information will be sent via email to your Habitat computer. As an old boss once told me, you can visit any city, but you can't live there, so make the most of it.
I will fulfill your dreams. I'll fulfill my families.
Charming! At least Alta thought of our entertainment needs. A self-learning AI doll. AI. Exciting and unpredictable. Well, that's mildly disappointing and a little distressing. I guess we're on our own now? But business is business. Now, if you would kindly authenticate yourself on the computer terminal, there is a one-time setup to complete in there. First things first, looks like you need to digitally sign this. Now, simply select your corporate profile picture to log in. You found my voice! Remember, I am an AI. I can sound like this.
I can also sound like this!
Or that.
Or this again. I can sound like this!
I can also sound like this.
Or that! Thanks. Everything looks in order. We are good to go.
by families.
Here at Alta, we committed to pushing the boundaries of technology, exploring the cosmos, and
Welcome, valued Alta Interglobal employee. How happy we were to acquire your previous company, Kindred Aerospace. And we want to let you know how much we appreciate your commitment to the Alta Interglobal way. Unfortunately, however, we've been forced to let you go. So, we hope you, however, are alive and that you managed to arrive safely with all your possessions and equipment. Originally, we were planning to ask you to send it all back to us, but I am pleased to announce that the shipping costs were prohibitive, so you can keep them. All warranties are void, of course. So while
Fabulous! We are up and running! I will now deploy the extended comms dish to help connect us to... Wait a minute. Something's wrong! The dish is up, but nothing is working! I think I'll need you to go check it out. Alright, so this is new. According to your contract, you can redecorate this part of your habitat whenever you want. However, you can only do it with Altabucks. There should be coupons somewhere around here, but they appear to have been redistributed across the planet. Go get them! Okay, the comms antenna should be located right next to the habitat module. Let's see what's wrong with it. Or, if you prefer, since you are now well, it's filthy. Something appears to have been living inside the supply crate, and unpacking the crate appears to have juiced it. Oops. Looks like we will need to 3D print ourselves a power hose. Excitingly practical. Your mother would be proud. But before you can do that, you'll need to find a new printer cartridge filled with that raw substance it uses for printing. I found one not too far away, and I'm marking it on your compass. Glorious! A veritable land of hope and opportunity. Feel free to have a wander, smell the roses, or whatever those flowers are. Bait! It comes in a handy can, useful for distracting critters. It's a coupon crate, filled with vouchers for Altabucks, a currency only usable in the Alta store. This is better than nothing, I guess. You can buy some neat stuff for your habitat. Money! Well, Altabucks, which is sort of money, but less valuable. Oh, I'm detecting one of many Kindred personal travel devices that have been dropped here in advance for your own future convenience. Very useful when those organic legs of yours feel tired. Let's check it out. Mounds that grow on trees. Perfect. Go grab one. Now you can bounce anywhere, anytime. trees up ahead. Ooh, that was close. That muscle is so dried up. I wonder if it could support your weight if you were to rehydrate it. All you'd need is to grab that power hose up, Chris. Get on it! Stop shooting it! You're only making it worse! What can I say about silicon? Not much, it turns out. That one looks ripe for popping. Diving! Awesome! I'm sure I can locate an upgrade for this. I'll let you know when I find it. like a plant that's anchored itself to the environment. With the right upgrade, maybe you could attach some sort of rope to this thing. Well, keep exploring for now. We can figure that one out later. Bug! You think a projectile of pure condensed plasma would damage a leaf, but not this time. Slippery, highly flammable goo. Hey, I found a way to upgrade your power hose to extract the juice from some of those weird plants. You just need to find me a few needed components that I can't fabricate at the 3D printer. Sad. I'll keep looking for their transporter signal and keep you posted when I find a likely location. That's one! Be careful! This place is infested with those tiny, rolling demon things. The shell is impervious to bullets! Classy. Slimy, moist, and oozy. I like it. My eyepiece is fogging. Well, that must have been unpleasant. So I was able to reprint you. But I can't reprint your look. You'll need to go get that yourself. Explosive! Did that lump of rocks just give birth to a bug? Bug! And better still, the more you bounce, the higher you go! Oh, it must be spawning season. Feel how moist that air is. Great Scott! You survived! Wonders will never cease! Not much in there, but still. Oh, another supply crate! Go take it out! It's an ambush! Defend the precious crate! Yes! With the threat eliminated, the supply crate has unlocked! A standard issue 3D printer cartridge, allowing you to print new tools or gear. It's compatible with most printer models from last century. Yeah, that's the one. Exactly what we need to print your new tool. Now all you have to do is head back to the habitat and use the 3D printer. Well, well. So not only did all our survival tools get scattered everywhere, but so did your clothing. So unless you have good knowledge about how to convert alien flora into wearable textile, I suggest you keep an eye open for more wardrobe crates like this one. only a few slimes. How bad can it be? Look, a teleporter. In today's forecast, windy, with a chance of finding scattered equipment. Great! That's one teleporter down, many more to go. Their exact location might appear random at times, but I can assure you that some of our above-level junior scientists probably spend at least half a Tuesday lunchtime thinking about their ideal spots. Unfortunately, they didn't provide any list, so I strongly encourage you to seek them out in the wild. Now this looks shockingly interesting. Perfect! Now we can get to work cleaning the comms array. After that, you are free to spray whatever you want with it. Fall damage. Steve hates it. Who's Steve? Nobody knows. Fall damage. Steve hates it. Who's Steve? Nobody knows. More damage is always better. More damage is always better. That's it? Yes! Okay, now we're cooking with gas. Let me scan the planet. Okay, so good news is that all of your equipment seems to have arrived safely. But the bad news is that the crates are scattered everywhere, which is weird. I currently have no idea how that could have happened. Speaking of which, I think I found the supply crate containing your trusty electric whip. It's not too far, and it's now marked on your compass. You'll need that if you ever hope to lasso a creature or two. Agile, but in an awkwardly specific way. Your electric whip could do the job, but it's still waiting for you, all alone in its crate somewhere. Check your journal for details. Ew! The water kind of melted it. I don't know about you, but I don't like the look of that gas. There must be a way around, or over. That sucked. But analyzing the contents of the gas, I think I can manufacture a filtering process. However, you are missing a critical piece of gear that we'll need for this. A mask filter. But my sensors haven't picked up that specific crate signal since we arrived. So I guess we'll need to keep looking. Okay, we're approaching the location of the missing supply crate. It's right up there. The tree may be large, but I noticed some fungi clinging to its trunk. Let's check it out.
Eyes here, teleporter up ahead.
Plasma rail! I've just found an old upgrade blueprint for your grapple that would let you grind them, and it's now waiting for you to get 3D printed at the habitat. Imagine the fun we could have! Do it! That worked! You would have thought that our previous employer would have stacked these nicely beside our habitat, but no. Too busy counting all that search engine advertising revenue to actually make anything successful ever again. But teleporters are still useful. Rehydrate that sad mushroom! Getting up here, but watch out! I'm picking up a lot of filth further up the stump. Power hose at the ready. Now to find a way up. It's so satisfying. What happened to this crate? It looks filthy. Scan it before touching anything, just in case. Oh, right. Much better. Now you can open it safely. I think. But don't lick your hands afterwards. Correct that whip! Awesome! Why not try it out on those excitingly foul lumps over there? Okay, that's one piece of gear retrieved. So many more useful tools to go! That said, I haven't located more supply crates just yet, so I'll keep scanning the planet and let you know when I do! Remember, your new whip also doubles as a lasso. Give it a twirl! Let's go catch something. I've found a creature that's not too threatening, or smart, or dangerous. Wreck that whip! It's a not-so-secret cave! Perfect! More glorious printer slurry! Let's move on to something more challenging, shall we? Right this way. Unfortunately, until you build a pen back at the base, those creatures are basically stuck in the void. Luckily, despite Alta abandoning the colony, the buildings are still up there in orbit. Let's call them down. Too much water against your plans? Who knew? That was a lot of slime. A lot. I feel unclean. Everyone look.
Really great. Hello. This message is for all remaining Kindred employees that are still alive somewhere in the galaxy. I'm really sorry to call you out of the blue like this, okay? For 3 centuries, I ran Kindred Aerospace. That's 300 years! And then those fools bought it, only to close it down. And now I don't know what to do with myself. I can't stand it. Retirement sucks. Alta Global piece of company sucked me. Well, who do we have here?
Gunter Harrison, you baboon! You may control the galaxy, but you can't control Martin Tweed. Come on. I can't take it. Melinda! It's time to call Chew and Slim. I want to help you. All of you former Kindred employees who are lost out there somewhere in space, stay tuned. I'll be in touch.
New colony buildings have landed and are ready for use. Well, some. Most are sad echoes of Alta's broken promises now. But at least amongst them you will find a lovely research pen. Let's take a look inside. this place. So humid, so moist. Remember, for every creature you capture, I can carefully dissect it, study it, then put it back together. Almost good as new. I'm sure we can find some practical applications besides the pure joy of sciencing. All I need you to do is to press that button over there. Don't ask, just do it. Excellent! You have activated the research pen. It's ready to dissect, discombobulate, and dismember creatures whenever we need it. So, head to the Habitat's computer and pick a first candidate to study.